I'm Norbert from eRun Coach. Today I'd like to talk to you about natural foot shape. The reason I'd like to do a video today about natural foot shape is because most of us don't know what it really is. When we look at the skeleton of a human foot, this is what it looks like, underneath all the skin, muscles, flesh, tendons, ligaments. So, on a structural level, this is the way that the toes are going to be positioned. If you were to line this up like a puzzle, joint on top of joint, this is the alignment of the toes. Now, one of the best ways to observe the natural foot shape is in the sand, by drawing a border around the foot. So if I was to draw a line all around the outside of the toes, around the foot, this is the shape that you will see. Now, if this particular foot was to be positioned within a footwear that's accommodating for the natural foot shape, then this is what it's going to look like. Unfortunately, most of the footwear that's available today does not look like this. This tends to be the general shape that is used in most of the shoes that are available. And I'd just like to point out here, there are many shoes available that are available in different widths. Now, the problem is the width is taken at the balls of the feet, which is here. So that can accommodate for most people's feet. They are available in up to 6E some shoes, so basically it can come out to here. But the main problem here is that all the shoes tend to taper from there, so that it actually becomes more narrow towards the ends of the toes. When we've already observed here, these are the balls of your feet and these are the ends of your toes. So if you were to take a measurement, this part at the ends of your toes is actually wider than here. So then, why is it that when we look down at our feet that we do not tend to display these characteristics anymore? To answer this question, we have to look at the current footwear that is available to most of us. As I've already outlined, this is the current footwear that's available. This is the insert that fits into most types of shoes these days. As you can see, if we were to put this particular foot inside this footwear, we would have to alter the position of these toes. So the big toe gets pushed in this way, that gets pushed in that way, little toe gets pushed in this way, and as you can see, slowly the toes are altered in order to fit within that footwear. Over time, this can cause many problems. One of the main problems that we seem to experience are bunions. So bunions are formed around this area, the big toe, and also can be the tailor's bunion at the little toes. Now this has direct relationship with the footwear that we're currently wearing. As the big toe gets pushed in, there's a subluxation of this joint here. And basically over time, you can get a little growth on the bones here, and also the nerves become exposed, so they can become very painful and inflamed. Now this can be quite easily avoided by not altering the positioning of this toe, placing them in their correct positions. Now for us adults, this is best achieved by wearing the correct toes. These are toe spaces that fit between your toes, separate all five. So that's going to push the big toe, the little toe, and the three other toes spaced apart nicely and lined up in their anatomical positions. Now here is a typical example of someone who's been wearing shoes for most of their lives. As you can see, the shape of the foot, once again, it's the narrowest at the ends of the toes, and that is not how nature intended. This big lump here, that's the ball of the foot. You can see that there is a bunion, most likely a bunion forming there. Now in comparison, if I do a footprint next to this footprint here, as you can see, the length of our feet are the same. The width through the balls of the feet are the same, and yet the ends of the toes, in comparison, you can see the difference there. So as you can see, the correct toes does help to align the toes in an anatomical position. And for me as a runner, That gives me extra stability in the foot and for the rest of the body up from there. Thanks for watching Norbert at eRunCoach. Get out there and run.